How does one moment of desire make a disciplined man act like a fool? Why do people destroy relationships, betray their values, and sabotage their future for something they already know will not end well? Because of one thing, and one thing alone: lust. Lust is a psychological catastrophe. It does not arrive evil in surface like the devil. It arrives like a reward. It comes cute, wearing beauty, novelty, excitement, chemistry, fantasy. It whispers the most dangerous sentence in the human mind. Just this once. Oh, she is so beautiful. And that is where you are fucked. Lust is not dangerous only for what it makes you want. It is dangerous for what it makes you ignore. It blinds people to consequences, distorts judgment, and makes temporary pleasure feel more important than permanent damage or possible death. That is what makes this sin so hilarious. Not because it is rare, because it is common to both men and women. It destroys weak people. It wreck intelligent, successful, disciplined people who should know better. How can a smart person clearly see the danger and still walk straight into it? Lust does not fight you on the level of logic. It attacks urgency. It floods attention. It narrows your vision. It turns the mind into a courtroom where horniness is the judge, the jury, and the defense attorney. It is human nature. Suddenly, a person is no longer asking, "Is this wise?" Now they are asking, "How can I get her all alone? Oh, it feels so good." That shift is everything. Lust reduces people. It takes a full human being and turns them into an animal. It makes people confuse love with horny feeling, temptation with opportunity, and attention with affection. It can make a grown man with goals, responsibilities, standards, and unfinished work behave like a teenager who just smelled a good female fragrance like a shark smell blood. Lust has made absolute clowns out of people who were otherwise impressive. Even emperors, kings, presidents, business tycoons, strong men, beautiful women, leaders, professionals, religious people, disciplined people, decent, normal people. It is like people who usually sound intelligent suddenly making choices like their brain got evicted and replaced by a sex-starved rabbit at 2 a.m. Lust does not care who you fucking are. Love and lust are not the same force. Love sees the whole person. Lust sees the part it wants and fuck it. Love can wait. Lust hates waiting. Love builds. Lust consumes. And once pleasure becomes more important than principle, the collapse is written on the wall. A relationship can take years to build, and one stupid quickie to destroy. A reputation can take a decade to earn, and one scandal to bury. A man can spend years building discipline, only to lose ground because he can't zip his pants. And modern life makes this worse. Because lust is no longer just personal. Now it is industrialized. It is in your phone, your feed, your ads, your entertainment, your algorithm. Temptation no longer has to knock on your door. It lives in your pocket. It watches your boredom, your loneliness, your frustration, your curiosity, and then sells your own weakness back to you at scale. And brother, weakness is profitable. The more distracted you are, the easier you are to manipulate. The more impulsive you are, the less disciplined you become. The less disciplined you become, the more likely you are to trade your future for a quick hit of pleasure. Such is the hidden cost of lust. Lust weakens knees. It lowers standards. It makes people crave validation from those who have done nothing to earn access to their body, mind, or time. It creates dependency. People call it passion. Idiot men call it achievement. They call it confidence. They call it living in the moment. But sometimes it is not freedom at all. Sometimes it is slavery with better lighting. A person ruled by lust is not powerful. They are predictable. And if you are predictable, you are controllable. Your enemies can easily honey trap you, ruin you, and destroy your family and burn down your fucking empire, brother. Now, to be clear, desire itself is not evil. Wanting, attraction, sexuality, passion, beauty, these are part of being human, and best to be shared with the person you love. The problem begins when desire stops being a feeling and becomes an authority. When craving outranks character. When impulse outranks code. When you get addicted to it and ruin your life like a crack junkie in downtown Los Angeles. That is when lust becomes a master. You are no Mars. Real strength is not pretending temptation does not exist. Toughness is being able to feel it without kneeling to it. To see beauty without becoming a simp. To want something deeply without betraying yourself to get it. Anything that can control your attention can eventually control your life. Lust has destroyed many people not because they were evil, but because they were undisciplined, unguarded, a wanker, and too arrogant to think they could be played by something since the dawn of civilization. Desire has ruined people for thousands of years for a reason. It does not need to overpower your muscles. It only needs to bypass your caution. So don't be a jerk-off. Protect your focus. Train your impulses. Raise your standards. Because one of the oldest ways to destroy a person is still one of the easiest. A honey trap. So do not remove caution. Be loyal to your wife. Subscribe for more.